What's up, Team Lethal fans? Mustang King in the house, and this is Project Cobro, the final stretch. Action! Alright guys, I'm back down here at Lujan Motorsports to give you guys an update on Project Cobro, which is going on for a while. I know you guys have not had an update, so last time I was down here, Willie had most of the suspension stuff done. The coilovers, the K-member was in, the anti-roll bar, all that stuff was already done on the car. He had the brakes on there, engine in the car, blower on top. There still need to be a whole bunch of stuff done, like the fuel system, as well as a bunch of wiring, as well as the dash. So we're gonna go inside, talk to Willie a little bit about what he's done since the last time I was down here. The car actually runs, so we're gonna fire it up for you, let you guys hear how it sounds. I've heard it a few videos that he sent me, and it sounds awesome. It's just straight headers right now, but I'll be doing an X-pipe and a catback on it. So let's go pop inside, talk to Willie about the progress, and let you guys have a listen to how my Cobro sounds. Here we are, my baby, back in Lujan. What's up, Willie?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? All right, we're back. Check it out. So my baby, she's almost done, right? We're almost there, Willie? Almost. All right. Okay, guys, so last time I was down here with Willie, he had most of the suspension stuff already done on the car. We've got those really nice coilover setup from Viking. We've also got all the UPR suspension stuff, their lower control arms, uppers, also their anti-roll bar kit. There were some things though that we had to do though for the Baer brakes to fit properly, because before this rear end out of here was, I think, out of like a 96 to 98 Cobra or something like that, and the axles were preventing the brakes from fitting properly, correct?
Correct, that's what it is.
So what do we have to do?
We ended up getting new axles for the correct length for this solid axle diff. We got some Moser axles. You can see it over here.
Yeah, 31 spline Moser axles.
And then you got yourself an Eaton True Track 31 spline.
Yep.
With the TA Performance cover, 308 Ford Racing gears.
308 gears, nice. Awesome. So it's pretty much all buttoned up on the backside here for the suspension stuff, and the brakes fit.
And the brakes fit correct.
Nice. Love those Cobro Baer brakes. Thank you guys over at Baer for making me that custom set. Definitely appreciate that. So I don't think the drive shaft from DSS was on there either. Nice looking carbon fiber from the Driveshaft Shop. Looking good. Fits good?
Fits perfect.
Nice. Awesome. There you go. All right. Sweet. And then moving forward, we've got obviously the transmission. The last time was already bolted up in there. I got that Stifflers cross member in there. The headers from Ultimate Headers for the Coyote-swapped, as well as utilizing the UPR K-member for the Coyote-swapped. So what else? Up here, right? Intercooler. We did not have the intercooler on the car. So I've got a custom made specifically for me for the Cobro project from J2 Fabrication. His badass intercooler on there. As you can see, also we've got mounted up in here. This is the transmission cooler. Derail? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Derail. Look at that. So that's on there. What else on the underside that we could think of?
From the last time?
I think I know that you were working on, and we talked about it, one of the hurdles that we're talking about before on doing the Coyote swap is the shifter, making the shifter work in it. And we're talking about that there needed to be a certain size hold on underneath the car to allow that shifter to go through there and sit properly.
Yeah.
So you've done that work already?
Yeah, the shifter's done already, installed. We used the stock shifter from 9904 Mustang GT automatic, and we used the top end from a 2010,
11 to 14, I think?
11 to 14.
For auto shifter.
Auto shifter, so you can have the button on the side.
The shift select, yeah.
Shift select. Still working on wiring that in, but the shifter's already in place. All the wire for the shifter cable is already in place.
Yeah. And I know you mentioned something that this shifter sits a tad high right now. So when we drop it down, I'll show you guys where the shifter sits. We're going to try and lower it down a tad if we can to make it have a little.
So we can try to put back the factory base back on it and looks all stock.
Awesome.
An automatic Cobra.
Cool. The automatic, yeah.
Not the first one.
The ruined Cobra. I ruined the Cobra, man.
You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining it. ruining. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So stop ruining it all and just keep them how they're meant to be. Yeah? Just keep them original. Yeah? Ah, shit.
Man,
tell you, right?
it's not a Cobra anymore, man. Not a Cobra anymore. Awesome. Sweet. And I know you've sent me some videos of the car running, and I'm looking forward to firing up for everyone once we drop down and go over everything. But it sounds good, and it's great that it has life to it.
Oh, yeah.
The last time this thing ran was, I don't know, 7 years ago, something like that?
You said 7, 8 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's been longer, you know, how time flies. So
I know.
We don't know.
Well, it's awesome that we're almost there. I've got my lift put in, my bend pack lift at my house, so I can store the Shelby in this car. And obviously, once this thing is already tuned and everything else, I'll do a full paint correction and ceramic coat on it. And I guess I'm not going to put it away. I'm going to drive this thing.
Of course, you're going to use it.
Everyone doubts me, though, that they think I'm going to let it sit. But I'm going to drive it now for sure. Right? What do you think?
I hope so. After all this time that we spent doing this, and I'm sure you will.
What sucks is though, if I want to take it to the track and get, start running it and get some numbers out of it, we don't have Palm Beach International Raceway here anymore, and we spoke about that on our last one here.
What do we do? Drive to Orlando, drive to Bradenton.
We'll make a trip out of it, right?
3 hours, 3.5 hours. Well, for you, it's like 2.5 hours.
Listen though,
For me, it's a little longer.
It was a lot better, a 45-minute ride, or 40-minute ride, and leaving the track at 10 o'clock or 10:30 after doing a bunch of passes and being home in a half hour or whatever. I mean, that was
we'll see. There's somebody saying that they might open another one. So
I saw that. Definitely. All right.
Maybe it happens. Hopefully it does.
And we'll see
Better
if it does.
Us South guys, don't have to go so far.
Yeah. Well, it's sad we lost it, but hopefully someone does something and comes up with a track. So I guess there was a whole bunch of hoses and stuff you did over here for the intercooler system.
Heat exchanger hoses already back in. AC's already working too.
Nice. Yeah, gotta have AC down here in Florida. Must have.
Power steering is completely done. All the power steering lines are done.
Power steering.
Basically, some of the ones we still use the 03 Cobra lines, and some we make some new ones.
Yeah. Oh, look at them. Look at those coilovers, man. Those Vikings, they look good. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So I guess we'll drop it on down. Take a look at the top, show the progress from the back of the fuel system and stuff you did in the trunk and the battery reload, and
then line's already in.
Yeah, and we'll go from there.
Got that here with the filter.
Got that large Marge fuel filter from Division X, looking good. Sweet. All right.
I got the regulators tucked away so you don't see them in the engine compartment.
Oh yeah.
Technically, you don't need to adjust them once they're set. So
hopefully not.
Nah.
Yeah.
Once the car's tuned, we don't have to touch that.
Awesome.
So.
Sweet.
They're kind of
there
tucked
she
away.
is, my baby.
Make it look the engine look a little
lower down. So I've still got those the saline style wheels on there. However, I did bring down. I'm putting some CCW Classics in black, which we're going to fit up here. Just make sure that they actually clear the brakes properly and sit right before I mount tires on it. Take note, guys, when you buy new wheels and tires, always make sure to make sure that your fitment is correct on the wheel. By placing it on the vehicle before mounting tires to it, because it's a nightmare if it doesn't fit. All right, we're gonna put these CCWs up on the car and make sure that they clear before I mount some tires to them. They are meaty. Look at that. That's the 18 by 11 CCW Classic. We've got a looks like a gloss black on the actual barrel itself, and then a more like a matte black finish here on the spokes and the windows. This thing's gonna look gnarly. And they fit, they clear the brakes, at least on the rear, so we know that. So we're gonna move to the front, make sure the fronts fit, and then I'm gonna order up some meats for them. Get them mounted up. This magic moment. All right, there we go. CCW Classic on the front, 18 by, what was it, 9.5 or something like that? 18 by 9, 9.5, I don't know. Something like that. I'll clarify it in the links below. But it does clear the Baer calipers and rotors just fine. Also clears the Viking coilover on the inside. So all I gotta do is order up some meats, get them mounted up, and then we'll get this thing off to the dyno once she's finished up. Look at that.
I wanna see the regulator over there.
Cobro, all right, yep.
One of them is there.
Yep, so we got dual regulators on here. Nice. Dual regulated system, because this is a Coyote. You got the high pressure fuel pump, which we're running one regulator to, and then the other side will be the port injection.
Port injection.
Yep.
That's on the other side, on the other fender.
Yep.
You got the ECU here. Some of the wiring. We're still using the factory fan controller.
Yep.
Goes through there. If you sneak all the way down in that corner over there in the front, you'll see the heat exchanger pump. I don't know if you can see it from there. It's all the way up here, tucked here.
Yep, I can see it right up in there. Sweet, I put this in there. Nice heat exchanger pump over there. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. It's just good to see it coming along, man. I'm anxious and excited for this one. All right, lower it down. Bring it down. Lujan Motorsports. That's what's up. You were the inspiration, though, to get this car back up and running, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, you and Alex.
We were sitting, where were we? We were sitting at Civil.
We were at Civil, yeah. I think we might have been at the track at first, and something was mentioned about it, but then we're at Civil, and it was like, yo, I think you guys were making fun of me, which is pretty...
No, we weren't.
It was at the car show?
Alex likes to make fun of me.
You're right, it was at the car show, and then you guys saw it sitting in the corner over there in the warehouse, just like covered in dust. And there's only, I think I see only one dick on the car right now, but there were lots of dicks drawn on this thing in dust. So.
Well, that's a sticker. The other ones were drawn.
Yeah.
That one you guys never took off. You did clean the rest before you brought the car down.
Oh yeah, lots of dicks. So we'll have to put some more dicks on it once it's done, and name it something accordingly, right? I mean, Project Cobra is badass, but I think we can come up with something a little more.
Somebody did finally figure out how many dicks you had in there, right? Didn't you?
Yeah.
Something out or something?
There was a lot. I think there was like 96 or something like that.
I don't know.
Well, it was great. And check it out in one of our early videos of the build. We did show me pulling it down. We loaded onto the trailer and had all my employees basically take markers and draw dicks all over the car. But before I left, it started to rain, and it was all weeping dicks at that point. So, yeah, they're weeping dicks. Yep. All right. So in the back, yeah, I guess, man, I even forget how to open a trunk on this thing. You got to use a key for it, or you can do it from inside.
You closed it away?
Yeah, I closed it up already. It's been so long. Oh, good. All right, so here we go. We got a battery relocation. What is that? Optima.
Optima.
Got a nice Optima battery in there. Sweet. And then you've got all of the fuel system wiring back here. That's the Division X box. The triple pump fuel pump controller. Are we running them all full time right now, right?
Full time, yeah.
I figure that's the way. I don't want to rely on a hop switch, and I always want to have enough fuel when I'm driving around. And honestly, I've never had a problem with fuel heating up on any of my cars. I never run a hop switch. I run them full time. People say, oh, you know, it gives you whatever, vapor lock or something like that. It heats the fuel up. I've never had an issue, and you guys have seen all of our project cars go down the track, and they boogie. So, no issues. There you go. Beautiful. Got that installed. Let's come up front here. All right. So, talking about some things, because the motor was already in the car, had the blower on it, right?
The motor was in the car, the blower was in the car, then we had to do some modifications to be able to close the hood, which we talked about already. Back there we cut.
Yep. I got that in my office, by the way, still.
Yeah.
That's an ornament that I've got.
And then once we got to the water tanks and stuff, this one here was too big, too tall, so the filter would stick too high and the hood wouldn't close. So we kind of got to it and cut it up, made it a little bit shorter. Still needs to get powder coated just to be finished.
Yep, to match it up. Sweet, intercooler red.
Lewis, the one over there, is the one who really got into it. He's the one who decided to chop it all up and figure it out.
UPR catch can over there.
Catch can
nice.
is in.
Sweet. Got those UPR caster camera plates on here, and I saw them charging up the AC earlier, and the AC runs, which is
AC
nice.
is cold.
Sweet. So what else? Actually, let's go over anything else over here.
The power steering pump is in.
Got it.
With all the lines. Oh, well, the pump is down there. I'm sorry. The reservoir tank.
And all that stuff for the swap, the brackets to remove that, and the PCM is all.
That's from the bracket is from Jake.
Power by the hour.
Power by the hour. The bracket over there in the ECU also came from them. What else? That's it. Pretty much. The rest of the.
That's it. We got power steering
lines. Yeah,
we got AC.
Steering, we got AC.
And the car runs.
And the car runs.
We just realized too, though, when we're talking about, because we're going to try and get it over to the tuner, dyno, next week after some things are wrapped up on it. But we're looking at it here, and I've got a 3.5-inch upper pulley and a 20% lower overdrive balancer. Now, we went back to look at what I made boost-wise on Goldmember, and I forgot that Goldmember ran a 3-liter Whipple, a Gen 5. Same pulley combination, 3.5-inch upper, 20% lower, and on Goldmember that made about 19 pounds. The car probably made around 1,100 wheel horsepower or something like that, and weighed 864 to 157. My first time going 8s. But then we realized that this is the 3.8 liter, not the 3 liter. So we're like, oh man, how much is that going to change boost? So Dustin said this is going to make about 7 to 8 more pounds with the same pulley combo as the 3 liter did. So we're going to have to go with a larger upper pulley. And I believe, because the largest that'll fit on here is a 4-inch, which will give us about 5 pounds less. So, which I don't think is enough. So we're going to have to switch back to the balancer on the bottom to a standard size one, and then figure out which upper pulley, you know, will make it work the best.
18 pounds of boost.
Yeah, we want to be around 18, 19 pounds of boost. I'm planning to make 1,100 wheel with the car, enjoy it for, you know, at least drive it and get used to it, and then if we got to pulley it down some more when I go to the track, we'll do that. But I mean, mainly going to be like a street car, you know, driven around and for fun. So I don't expect this to be an all-out race car, but it's going to make some power right there, the heart of it all. Whipple 3.8 liter. All right, so I'll show you guys real quick. We do have that digital dash going in, right?
Yeah.
And
we're waiting for one item that we need.
yeah, we have a module that needs to come in.
One module that we didn't get.
Got it. And what's that? What's that for?
To be able to read from the OBD2 port.
Okay.
And the gauges will work.
Got it.
From there.
All right.
Everything.
So it stays. You tap it.
It's connected to the OBD2 port.
Okay, got
all
it.
the time. That's it.
Sweet.
So all
yeah.
the gauges work when that's connected.
We went over it. I showed that whole dash in like the unboxing of all the stuff early on. So, but as you can see, we still got to do some stuff here to get that going on. You can look here at the shifter. That is again like a 9904 shifter base and 11 of 14 automatic up top. So that we wired it up so that shift select will work.
We need to wire this one here.
Yeah.
So we need to wire for that with those wires there.
And we're talking about lowering that base down just a little bit more so the factory
bezel here.
Bezel will fit on it. Sweet. You got a little wiring hanging out over there.
Gotta finish tucking up some wires.
Tucking it up, but this is my baby, my first Mustang ever purchased before I even got into the industry, and I'm excited that it's going to be coming back to life with a Gen 3 Coyote power, a 10-speed auto. It's got a ton of other stuff in there. Make sure to check the links in the description. It'll give you a whole layout of all the products that are on this vehicle. And hey, Willie, what do you think? It's time to start it up?
Yep.
And we'll listen to how it sounds. This is that's one of my favorite slogans. Let's have a listen. But she runs. She's alive. Here we go.
Loud noises!
Nice, dude. Nice. I'll tell you what, I'm looking at this radio in here, and it reminds me of that like DeLorean over there. Take me back in time. This is the original radio in here.
It works.
I'm gonna have to break out my CDs, man.
Well,
We still have any CDs laying around?
No, I didn't see no CDs in
Actually,
the car.
there's probably some stuck in there, like jammed in there.
No.
No? Okay.
see any.
Got it. Well,
Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I don't know.
I think we'll have to do a radio upgrade on this at some point.
CDs.
Be careful what you find in this car.
But
You
it
never
works.
know.
It turns on. Man.
It works, yep. The radio works. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know we're down in Miami, boy. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, definitely, I think a radio upgrade, a sound system upgrade will be due eventually. Just hope you're enjoying. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. You guys have any questions, definitely comment on there, and we'll make sure to answer your questions for you. Hope you guys like my project, Cobro. Nice job, Willie. She runs.
Runs and drives.
Yeah. Tell you what, Willie. I'm not gonna put this in the video, but
What?
you know that light came
I
to
know.
you.
I know.
Oh, you know
I know.
that, bro.
The new one is there.
Bro, that's a big thing right there.
Hey,
Uh-oh. I'm gonna bust your balls around that one, man. No.
I can't say who it was. I have no idea.
Yeah, well,
I have
that's
no
it.
idea.
That's
it
it.
happened here, and the new one's there anyways.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
There's a
You're
brand
great.
new Ford one there.
All right.
Original Ford.
I'm not gonna bust your balls too much
Yeah,
about it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
Sure
okay.
you
So
will.
now
I'm
I'm
gonna make sure I tell Christy to edit that.
All Cobro guys know this. This thing comes in one piece, and if you push it from the back on the basically on the spoiler there, you break it. But I guess yeah, we got a new one. All good.